dear friends, today I'm going to talk to you on a very special topic. I'm sure you have heard a lot about St. Xavier's colleges, St. Xavier's schools. Such schools are sought after all over the world and very specially in India. There are St. Xavier's colleges in Bombay, in Calcutta and many other places. The founder of this people is Ignatius of Loyola. I'm sure you know about this great saint. 500 years have passed since he had an encounter with a cannonball that shattered his legs. And this is considered as the conversion of Ignatius. Inigo Lopez, as he was called, he was a brave soldier and he was in a place called Pamplona, Spain. There was a war, and during this war they were sure to be defeated. But he had the courage. He told the commander, no matter what, we are going to face the French army. And rightly so. He wanted to become a great hero. Why? If he had to face the army and somehow win, they would have acclaimed him as a knight, a great hero of the war. But as it happened to be, when the cannonball shattered his leg, he was brought from hero to a zero. He was on bed. And not for a short while, but for a very long time. One leg was totally shattered, the other one also. And there, as he lay reflecting upon his life, he wanted to read something. He got one or two books, and when he finished everything, there was no other book, but a book on Christ and a book on the lives of the saints. Reluctantly, he began to read this book, and something happened to him. He began to think about the great saints who were real heroes. And after a long time, when he recovered, he went to a place called Manresa, a cave, and he began to meditate. A spirit of the Lord came upon him. And it is here he began to reflect about his own life, his ambitions, what he wanted to become. He took a long time there, meditating. And during these meditations, he coined a beautiful word called discernment, which we call today the discernment of spirits. And he wrote down few notes, which were called the spiritual exercises. At that time, things were not right in the world for church. There was inquisition, and once or twice he was caught. He was even imprisoned. His books were taken away, his notes were taken away, but he was left. After a long time wandering here and there, he wanted to go and fight to liberate the Holy Land. Again, he could not do that. Then he went to Paris, and in Paris, he had 6 companions. One of them was Francis Xavier. These 6 people together founded today what we call the Society of Jesuits, Society of Jesus, whom we call Jesuits. From then on, he established many branches. People began to flock to him, and he wanted to become a great hero, was becoming one, but not in the world, but for Jesus Christ. He did great things. By the time he died, he had almost 1,000 followers and nearly 100 houses. and he fought against all odds. The Jesuits went all over the world. It was at this time the Protestantism had spread everywhere, and Pope was all alone. The Jesuits decided to support the Pope and help him. There were many places where there were problems and people were turning against the Catholic Church. It was the Jesuits who fought against it and preserved a lot of Catholic churches. My dear friends, this is something wonderful. Someone who wanted to become a worldly hero becomes a great hero for Jesus Christ. And you know, today, after 500 years, there are Jesuit institutions all over the world. Thousands of Jesuits are working, and mainly in the schools and colleges. They have done a lot in the field of education, and we know about it. And as the Jesuit fathers and brothers and all others are coming together to celebrate this great day, the day of his conversion, when the Canon ball shattered his leg, and there he became a total hero for Christ. We remember this turning of his as a turning for Christ himself and his church. We congratulate today all our Jesuit fathers and brothers, for they are walking in the footprints of this great man, Ignatius of Loyola. And we know a person called Francis Xavier, how he came all over India and he converted thousands of people, and many others who are still doing this great work. What it all teaches us is life takes different turns. We don't know how the Spirit of God is going to work on us and with us. We also have failures in our life. But if we trust in God, if we believe in God, if you walk with the Spirit of the Lord, that same failures can become our success. And it does become. Ignatius of Loyola, as you know, after having that great cannonball hit on his leg, it also hit on his heart. His heart changed totally. He began to discern the spirits. He began to think in a new way. Today, the spiritual exercises which has been bequeathed by him to us are things where we understand the churning of God's Spirit in our own heart. My dear friends, let us all, as we celebrate this great day, this great moment, let's thank God for the gift of Ignatius of Loyola. His conversion should also become our conversion. We should not be discouraged in life because some things have gone wrong. Because God can write straight even with crooked writing. So, once again, wishing all the Jesuits a happy feast. Thank you. God bless you.